Hello again. In this video, I want to create a very simple backend and consume it inside an HTMX file as a frontend. What is the benefit of using HTMX files? I can have a modern UX with a simple backend. I won't be suffered from any JavaScript framework, and everything can be done so fast. To show this, I suggest you to come with me to do something in Visual Studio. I just created a simple project by this command, .NET New Razor -n taxpayer app. You can do it visually inside Visual Studio also. But I have done this with this simple command. And then let's open this project inside Visual Studio. Let's go. This is the application. In terms of backend, I'm not going to do anything with backend. I just created a simple, very simple model. ID, full name, email, tax ID, annual income. Age is commented out. Why? I will tell you later. And then an interface for my repository and data, fake repository. These things don't matter in this video because I just wanted to have something to use. Even this one doesn't matter. I had to do it since I have created an interface, so I had to do injection, DI, something like that. This one does matter. Add Razor pages. Since I have used a Razor page, I need this configuration plus this two, especially this. Okay? So, backend and these type of things don't matter. After that, inside pages, I created a taxpayer folder which contains an index CSHTML. Inside this CSHTML, I have only a static HTML and CSS. For what? For just have a modal pop-up to have a delete confirmation and nothing else. So you might ask, where is the form? Where is the grid? Where is this type of things? They are in my backend. See? Index model, inherited from page model. It is using the repository. And then, see? In the get method, I have created the entire grid and whatever I have, form, grid, whatever. See, I have looped through the data to show a form, grid, everything. So if you had a static HTML, you can just take and use a string builder, something like that, to make it dynamic. So as you can see, even for list, I have something like this. Everything is coming from the backend. Edit, whatever. So I had only a confirm page inside this index and a container. That's all. If I run this app, you will see something like this. See? A grid, form, I can edit, I can delete, I can add validation, everything. But nothing is coming from UI. I have injected everything from my API, from my backend. So if you want to use a separate API also, you can. Just return these HTML strings and consume it here. That's all. So, what is the advantage of this way? This way is a little bit error prone. For example, if I accidentally do something like this or like this, my UI would be screwed. So you should be careful. But what is the advantage? What is the advantage? Let's see. If I come to this model and uncomment the age, this means if I had to add a new field, I should not touch anything from the UI. Just uncomment whatever I have commented out about age. So by adding some things into that CS file, or if it was a separate API, by just returning one more piece of a string, you would have the age. See, you should activate it here, here. That's all. So by changing an API, your UI also would change. And this is the point. If you have separate UI from your API and you want to add, you want to delete a field, you want to change something, by this way, just the API should be touched. The UI can remain the same. And this is one of the good things that this way gives us to use. So for simple applications, for CRUDs, for the things that you are sure that they would change later, you can follow this way. In the description of the video, you will find the link of this project. So uncomment the age yourself. And since this app doesn't have any database and everything is fake, just hit F5 and see how age would be added to everywhere. But you should uncomment it from the interface, not interface, from the repository or wherever that I have commented the age part or piece of the code or a string that's related to the age. Then you will see how simple is that. That's all. So this means you lead the UI from the backend. And this is nice. Try it, but be careful. Sometimes it makes a big headache for you. But if you know how to use it, it would ease the job and your life. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.